In today's video, I'd like to talk about how to play Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Awesome song, not too difficult for beginners. So first off, let's hope that you've already downloaded the lead sheet, and that's going to look like this. You can find this directly off of my website, and let's kind of run you down why this is important. If you have the lead sheet, you want to write the rhythm in the upper right-hand corner, and that rhythm is going to be down, down, up, up, down, up. Remember that a staple is a down and a V is an up. And then over here, I try to separate things by color. So this is like your verse section. I used purple for mine. So this is a verse section. This is basically saying that, hey, this part and this part are exactly the same parts. That's why I separated them. And you can see I kind of highlighted each with a purple line. This is your chorus, and I use orange for the chorus, and so you can also see that this down here is orange, so it helps to visually break it up, especially if you're a beginner. It helps to make it so much easier to understand because you can go, oh, it's the orange part, it's the purple part. It makes it very simple. So this is your verse part, which is going to be purple, and this is also another verse down here, which is also purple. Let's start with the verses. The verses are going to be 4 rhythms for C, so once again it's 4 entire rhythms for C, 2 rhythms for G, 2 rhythms again for C, and then this is another purple section right here, and so we start that process over again. So what that means is you're going to end up playing 2 rhythms for C, and then starting again with 4 rhythms for the next C, for a total of 6 rhythms. Make sure you get that. So you're going to have 4, 2, 2, and then you start again with 4, 2, 2. We're going to move into the chorus, and you're going to have 1 rhythm for the F, 1 rhythm for G, half a rhythm for C. You're going to have a half rhythm for E minor and a half rhythm for A minor. And so that half rhythm for C basically is going to be a down, down, up. So literally just cut this rhythm in half and you'll have down, down, up. That you use for C. You'll also do that same exact thing for E minor and 1 whole rhythm for A minor. You'll do that line twice. That's why it says times 2 on this line. And then beneath that you'll do 1 rhythm for F, 1 rhythm for G, and 2 rhythms for C. Once again, 2 rhythms for C, but then we start the next row with 4 rhythms on C, so it's really 6 rhythms. Okay, so hopefully you have that so far. Down here at the bottom is another chorus, but this is 2 choruses in a row. Okay, so make sure you catch that. There are bass riffs throughout. That's for the bass. You don't have to play those on guitar. I'd probably suggest not doing it. Just kind of keep it cleaner, unless you have 2 guitars and one plays the bass and one plays the guitar part. Now, here's where it's going to get a little tricky, is in the intro. When we talk about the intro, learning this part here in the beginning, let's take it from kind of backwards to forwards. So the intro, the last chord is C major. That's going to have 4 rhythms. That's pretty straightforward. The chord before that is going to be F major. That's going to have 1 rhythm. Pretty straightforward. Now the A minor is a little tricky. It's going to have 1 rhythm, but it's also going to have a triplet, which means it's going to have a down-up before that. You go, wait a minute, Mikey, you just said it's going to have a triplet. Shouldn't that mean it has tri? It shouldn't have 3? And the answer is it does. It actually does. It has a down, up, down. But the last down of the triplet is actually the first downstroke of the rhythm. Let me show you how that looks. And that's like that classic intro that you think of when you think of Have You Ever Seen the Rain? That. I'm doing a down, up, down. Okay? Realistically, I'm doing down, up. And then that last down that I did is actually the first downstroke of this rhythm. Okay, so what I'm getting at is don't go down, up, down, and then do the rhythm. That's too much. You've got 1 too many strokes there. You're going to go down, up, and then that last downstroke is the first downstroke of the whole rhythm. I'm going to put that together a couple of times. I want you to see if you can find that with me. Just play that with me. Make sure you're grabbing an A minor. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, one thing you notice is about that triplet is it's not down, up, down. It's ba-da-dan. It's very quick. Okay, so that's what that's all about. So let's look at the whole intro and a little bit of the verse and chorus. Bass riff. Da, 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 da. That's the entirety of your intro. So then from there we look at our verse, which is once again 4 C's. G's, and 2, back to 2 C's, 1, and 2. Now I start the next verse with 4 C's, 2, 3, and 4. 2 G's, 1, 2, 2 C's, 1, and 2. Chorus. G, C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Let's look at that part specifically. So here this is saying that you want to do a half a rhythm on C, half a rhythm on E minor, and then a full rhythm on A minor. So that half a rhythm is down, down, up, then here on E minor, down, down, up, and then here on A minor, a full rhythm. If you're new at chords, that might take you a little time to work on that transition. So I have down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That whole row is going to be played twice before you move on to the last row. So you'll have like I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a Sunday. Now from there you go into your verse again. You do chorus and chorus. Pretty straightforward songs, only 2 parts to it. And then of course with all songs, most songs you tend to end on the first chord that you start with. That's not going to be the case in this one. The first chord that you start with is an A minor. This one you're going to end with a C. And that is how you play Have You Ever Seen the Rain for beginners. If you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.